Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Carol here at Oak House Journals, and this is a friendship journal page that I've made with the Chapter 1 Shabby Florals digital kit. When I saw the kit, I fell in love with it because it is just the most gorgeous kit that I've seen for a good while, and the colours are amazing, the images are just lovely. I mean, just look at this. And this is what it looks like when it's just printed out on normal photocopy paper, and it's just lovely. So I couldn't resist it when I saw this. There are a couple of pages like this one that I've printed out on photo paper rather than normal copy paper, and you can just see the difference how if I hold this image up particularly, you can just see how the image pops when it's printed on the photo paper. And it's a thicker thickness obviously, and this is photo paper again, but just look at these lovely purples and pinks. I fell in love with it, as you can tell. And this is a scrap that I'd got left, and I couldn't, there's no way I could throw that away. These are the postcard images, you get 4 of those. And then just look, these are true. As you can see, I've chopped out one of the labels there, but they're true, really Victorian looking images. And this lovely, almost romantic, purpley velvet colour. Just fell in love with it, as you can tell. And there's so much in the kit, as you can see. There's lots of pockets, corner tucks, and any kit that gives me these tiny little stamps I love, because they're just so versatile to use as tag toppers or layering up on your pockets. And there's a couple of seed pockets here, and again I love these because these again are so versatile. As I've said previously, you can use them for the back of your seed packets as the closure. You can use them as dangles. You can use them as embellishment on top of cards. So really lovely. And I like that I get a toning label of various sizes to go with it. And then these are the tags, which are just gorgeous. And of course, your tags don't need any embellishment, but like this one, it's got a label already printed on the base tag, and all I did was I cut out one of the labels that's on one of the other pages and put it on top, and then put a bit of French script, you'll see in a minute, and it just makes the tag. And then there's this gorgeous background page, which I absolutely love. I didn't get to use this, I have to say, but I will do in due course, because I'm certainly going to be using that kit again and again. So this is what I made, and I'll get my petals out the way. I was trying to be a little bit artistic. I take the most awful photographs, so I was trying to make it look pretty. So this is my friendship journal page. I've just put a little bit of lace around the front of it, and put that to one side. And here at the top, I've just got a tiny snippet of lace and this tiny little butterfly that I've set into a bezel, if you can see that. If I just flip it over slightly, you can see the silver of the bezel. And I'll show you those bezels in a minute, in case anybody's interested. So at the top there is a long tag, like so. I've just used one of the pockets and created another pocket here on my tag, and a little bit of lace and some French script at the bottom. And I've trapped some lace, as I like to do, under my eyelet at the top, and just tied it with a little bit of sari silk. And on the back it's just plain. So that goes in a pocket at the top there, and I've just got those 2 little things dangling over the top for some interest. Then to one side. I haven't really done much with this kit because I just loved it as it was. I've got a hidden pocket down the side here, so as you can see, a card would go in there quite nicely, and in fact I'll leave that one in there because it's, again, it all blends so well. The colours are just gorgeous, and you just get that little pop of green coming out the side. So going over the page, this is one of the pages from the kit, and all I've done is I've taken all the tags and I've backed them on onto tea stained paper, and I haven't really done anything with them apart from that. This one I've done nothing with at all. Put an eyelet, backed it with tea stained paper and stitched it. This is the one where I've put on an extra one of the labels and a little bit of French script, and again I've backed that one. This one I've trapped a couple of layers of lace here and backed it and stitched it again, and this one I just put one of the labels on the bottom and a little bit of French script, and then, you know me, I can't resist doing a collage, so I used one of the little tickets from the kit and just made a little collage on the back. And for this page, all I did was I printed off 2 copies of the page, one with the photo paper to get a lovely, crisp, beautiful print, and then one onto just normal copier paper, and then I layered one on top of the other so that when I slit these 2 images and open it up, you can see that the pattern is mimicked underneath, and I just thought that was a nice way to do a couple of little tuck spots, and they just go in those pockets like so. And it's just lovely because I just like how this all comes together, because it looks like these images are part of the page, and it's only really the eyelets that give it away. I did a ruffle of lace and sari silk down the side, and this is just some sari silk from my stash. Let me get into frame again for you. So I've just allowed the scalloping of the lace to go over the edge of the page, and then just look at this. This was my favourite page. Let me find it in the kit for you. This was my favourite page from the whole of the kit, and I just couldn't resist using it over and over again for this page. And true to form, I can't find that page in the kit that I've got. Here it is. Here we go. So this is that page, and I just loved it. It was so soft, so delicate, and I just wanted to play with it. So what I created here's my journal page, double spread. I've done a flip with one of the seed packets, and there's a little journaling card tucked in the pocket with a little piece of lace on the top, and I cut out a semicircle of one of the pages and just caught that little butterfly. So I've glued that and stitched it in the back so that when you take the card out, you can see that butterfly through the thumb notch. Here I've got a central pocket and a long tag, and this is just one of the labels from the kit. In fact, that's the one that I chopped out of that previous page, and this is just a piece of one of the pages from the kit. I've layered up the label with a little bit of lace and some pink sari silk behind, a vintage piece of script there, and then again another bezel that I've decorated with another butterfly image from the kit and a tiny little pearl on the top and some glossy accents, and again some more sari silk from my stash, and again just backed with tea stained paper and stitched all round. Just think that's so pretty. Sorry, I've been working with this kit for a couple of days now, and I just can't help but keep on saying how lovely it is. So I used some of the elements from the kit on the back of this flip out to make some staggered pockets, as I call them. So a little bit of script or a piece of handwritten number on there. I've made this little tag again using a piece from the kit and another bezel with a butterfly, and this time I've just tied it with some embroidery silk, DMC silk from my stash. So I've stitched around all of these elements and I've created some staggered pockets. So there is a pocket at the back here that goes all the way along, and then this is left open here so that you can put another journaling card in there and hide it. And then obviously you've got this little one at the bottom which that card just fits in. And then I'm just going to move this over a little bit more. This flips open, and this is an idea that I saw Angela do, and I just tweaked it a little bit to create my own take on it. But I love the idea, Angela, so a massive shout out to you for the inspiration. It's just awesome. And what Angela did to make this was she used a mailer this size and folded it to create this, and it's just amazing how it all folds down and creates a really useful tuck spot. So I have a pocket at the top here with a journaling card inside. If I can get my hand in there, there is some lace on the top. So this is one of the journaling cards from the kit, and it just looks like almost like one of the Victorian calling cards. So that fits in the top. And for this image I just used one of the I call them postcard size, and true to form, I can't find that page either. Yeah, so for this image I just used this postcard size piece from the kit and just trimmed it down to size, and then this little one just tucks inside like so, when I can get it in there and level it up. There we go. Then there's a pocket at the side here. Oops-a daisy, I'm not having much luck because I've put nothing through. There is a thumb hole there. There's another image from the kit, and that goes in the side pocket like so. Then it opens up, and I've done two pockets here with some more images from the kit. And aren't these just, these are just amazing. Look at that. It looks so lovely. And again, stitched and backed. So those go in there. I've left that plain because I just wanted that to marry in with that page. And then there is another little journaling card tucked away in that pocket with a little bit of lace, which is the sensible way because that way I can get hold of it. And then going back to the main page, we have just a little tuck in there like so. So that closes over there like that. And then we just move on to the back page, which again has got an image of a gate from one of the pages, and I just fussy cut round the top, and then when you open it up, I've used one of the little pockets and just trimmed it down so that it was slightly smaller, and then used some offcuts from the pages to create a few more little journaling cards to tuck in that pocket like so. And then I've used the label with some script on here and some of those tiny little stamps which I just adore, and I've just printed off a few of those, and the colours are amazing. And this one, when I first saw it, I thought, I wonder why they've included that in the kit, because at first glance I thought there's no colour match, but actually there is, because when you look closely at this page, it's perfect for up there. So they've thought of everything with this kit. So well done, chapter 1. It is just the most beautiful kit I've seen in a long time, as I said. And my sari silk is still shedding there. So I was so happy playing that I had a little bit left over, and this was one of the seed packets that you get in the kit, and I trimmed it down because I was going to use the image, but then decided I wasn't going to. And on the back you've got information about larkspur, and on the front you've obviously got the image. So I just made it into a little booklet. So again, using that label idea, I used a couple more of these little stamp images, just chopped them out with my pinking shears, and then let me move that. Another one here which I've just put a little bit of script behind, and then all I've done here is I just put in some leftover tea stained paper, just a couple of pieces in there for interest, like so. Then there was this image which was again in the kit, and so I popped that in there, and if I just take that out, I've left the back open, if I can get my hands in there, as you can see. So there is a little secret journaling spot just tucked away in there between the back cover and that inside cover, and I've done that on purpose. So I only glued down that side and glued down this side, and I just, because it was just playing, I just machine stitched it down the middle. I didn't use a 3-hole pamphlet stitch or anything for this little one. As I say, it was just pure play. I was enjoying using the kit so much. So that was that one, and I promised I would talk to you about the bezels, and these are the bezels that I bought recently on Amazon. And as you can see, I've got various sizes here, and these were the ones that I bought by mistake because they didn't have a hole in them, and or any sort of loop, but they punch out really easily using the crocodile, and I used these bezels to do this little one at the top here and this one here at the bottom there. And as I said, I just put a little bit of art glitter glue, chopped out a piece of the kit and popped it inside, and then put some glossy accents over the top. And then I also bought these tiny little ones. Now these were a mistake because I didn't really read the description well enough, and these are a lot smaller than I really wanted, but they are lovely to work with, and I used those for the tiny little butterfly here. And then I've just got a couple off to one side, again with images that I've cut from the kit, and just popped them inside with a bit of glossy accents on them. And I didn't use them, so I've just popped them to one side. But if I get my ruler out, you can see just how small these things are. So they are a little bit of a challenge to work with, but they are great fun. So there we go, everybody. I will put the link to the bezels down below, and of course I'll put the link down below to this lovely chapter 1 kit, digital kit, because goodness, I'm sure you're going to love playing with it. The colours and the images are just amazing. So thank you so much, everybody, for letting me share another project with you. And obviously it's Friday, so enjoy your weekend, have a fabulous weekend, and I hope you find time for some crafting. So take care, everybody. Bye for now.